and we all need to join in celebrating National Science Day for Sustainable Future. A very hearty morning to each and everyone present here. This is Sandana Jain and
Ryan Femila
from class 12 present in today's assembly on the occasion of National Science Day named as SCI-FI. This day has great importance in our life because every scientific innovation in some way or the other has an impact in our daily life.
Today, we are celebrating the National Science Day, and I, on behalf of Lovedale Residential School, is wishing a very happy National Science Day. Let us grow with science and make this world a better place to live.
Let us thank the God today for the gift of science and ask God for blessing on all engaged in scientific research and technology and on those who provide the resource for such work. Let us start today's morning assembly. So everybody join your hands and close your eyes, and I invite the choir group for prayer.
इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दादा, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दादा, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे, हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दादा, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना। हर तरफ जुल्म है, बेबसी है, सहमा सहमा सहर आदमी है। पाप का बोझ बढ़ता है जाए, जाने कैसे धरती दमी है। बोझ ममता का तू ये उठा ले, तेरी रचना का ये अंध होना। हम चले नेक रास्ते पे, हमसे भूल कर भी कोई भूल होना। इतनी शक्ति हमें दे न दादा, मन का विश्वास कमजोर होना।
Initially, we rolled out the red carpet of welcome to all the dignitaries, parents, guests, well-wishers and friends.
We are proud to be the part of India. The Pledge of Allegiance instills sense of patriotism among students, and it's an important part of our school morning. It's time to take pledge, so I invite Amal Jodi for pledge.
Pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country, and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers, and all my elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity, alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind.
News has a huge impact on our daily lives because they are the window through which we look at the world outside. To get updated with today's news headlines, I would like to invite Paurnami S. Dil from class 10th.
Good morning. Today's news headline: Putin puts new deterrence force on alert. Festive hurdles. Loss of leads is not acceptable. Dialogue only option. India on Ukraine's crisis. Aspire to job creation in focus as Manipur votes in phase 1 today.
Keys Mayor, we are encircled but follow fight. IPCC report on rise temperature likely to be out today. Sport. Unstoppable Iron leads India to 3-0 sweep of Sri Lanka. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Paurnami, for today's headlines.
Light is a symbol of brightness and prosperity. As sunlight expels the darkness of mind. Similarly, blessing brings in our life prosperity and happiness. For seeking the choice blessing, I invite our admirable Principal Madam Annama George, Manager Madam Shahida Baby, and our Headmistress Shiba Teacher for lighting the lamp.
Sir Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious." So, with that being said, we would like to call upon Rashmi Ramachandran of grade 12 to share her views on the topic Importance of Science Day.
As Adam Smith once said, science is the great antidote to the poison of enthusiasm and superstition. A very warm good morning to one and all present here, honorable teachers and my dear friends. I am Rashmi Ramchandran of Plus 2 Science and I am honorable to speak before this honorable gathering about the National Science Day. Every year on 28th February, we celebrate National Science Day to mark the invention of the Raman effect of Sir C.V. Raman. However, do you know what it is and why the government have dedicated a day? Well, I shall tell you why. Raman effect, also known as Raman scattering, was an important discovery in the field of scattering of light. The discovery states that when the light traverses through a transparent object, some of it gets dispersed and the dispersed light changes its wavelength and amplitude, though slightly. Sir Chandrasekhara Venkataraman was born in Tiruchirappalli in southern India on November 7, 1888. He entered Presidency College, Madras in 1902 and in 1904 passed his BA examinations. In 1907, he gained his MA degree, obtaining the highest distinctions. His earliest researches in optics and acoustics, the two fields of investigation to which he has dedicated his entire career, were carried out while he was a student. Sir C.V. Raman won the Nobel Prize in the physics field in the year 1930. This fact is celebrated as the National Science Day. On 1987, February 28, the government noticed the first National Science Day. Every year, the National Science Day is celebrated with a particular theme. This year's theme shall be introduced by our Principal Ma'am later. The main objective of National Science Day is to bring awareness to people about the importance of science in our daily life and to encourage people by popularizing science and technology. This year, as a part of National Science Day celebration, our school is hosting a National Science exhibition which shall be open to all the students after the assembly. As students, it is our responsibility to honor the great man and his invention by contributing greatly to the field of science through innovation. I would like to conclude my speech by stating the quote said by Edward Teller: "Science of today is the technology of tomorrow." I wish all the science enthusiasts the very best to enhance the scientific zeal. Thank you.
Thank you, Rashmi, for sharing a wonderful speech.
Now we call upon Principal Ma'am and Jyotika for the launching of National Science Day theme for this year. Now we call upon Principal Ma'am and Shahida Bibi Madam for launching the Science Day theme for this year.
I invite Nandana Jain for presenting I invite Nandana Jain for presenting the National Science Day theme for 2022.
Good morning to one and all. I am Nandana Jain from Plus 2 Science. As we all know that today is National Science Day and the theme is Integrated Approach in Science and Technology for a Sustainable Future. Sustainable development is the development that meets the needs of present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. All too often, development is driven by particular need without fully considering the wider of future impact. The longer we pursue unsustainable development, the more frequent and severe its consequences are likely to become, which is why we need to take actions now. But the focus of sustainable development is far broader than just the environment. It is also about ensuring a strong, healthy and just society. This means meeting the diverse needs of all people in existing and future communities, promote personal well-being, social cohesion and inclusion, and creating equal opportunity. Thus we use science and technology for sustainable future. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandana, for sharing such delightful words.
Knowledge becomes power only when we put it in some use. Now I invite Avantika and Karunya of grade 10 for presenting an interesting quiz.
Good morning everyone. I am Karunya.
I am Avantika.
Do you know the importance of today?
Yes, today is February 28, the National Science Day. Today we are here to present a quiz related to science.
Shall we start today's quiz?
So first question is, who is the Nobel Prize winner of Chemistry in 2021? I repeat my question, who is the Nobel Prize winner of Chemistry in 2021? Please try to say the answer.
Sorry, the right answer is Benjamin List and David Macmillan. Second question, which was the first book written by Abdul Kalam? I repeat my question, which was the first book written by Abdul Kalam?
Yes, it is the right answer, Wings of Fire. Third question. Third question. What is the theme of National Science Day 2022? I repeat my question. What is the theme of National Science Day 2022?
Sorry, the right answer is integrated approach in science and technology for sustainable future. Fourth question. What is the chemical name of laughing gas? I repeat my question. What is the chemical name of laughing gas?
Yes, it is the right answer, nitrous oxide. Fifth question. Which institution of India developed the COVID-19 vaccination? I repeat my question. Which institution of India developed the COVID-19 vaccination? Here is a clue that this institution is in Pune. Please try to say the answer if you know the answer. Please say aloud.
Sorry, the right answer is National Institute of Virology. Sixth question. In which layer of atmosphere ozone layer is present? I repeat my question. In which layer of atmosphere ozone layer is present?
Yes, it is the right answer, stratosphere. Seventh question. As per the recent study by NASA, some microbes are found on the Earth and may survive in which planet? I repeat my question. As per the recent study by NASA, some microbes are found on the Earth and may survive in which planet?
Yes, it is the right answer, Mars. Eighth question. Who is the father of White Revolution? I repeat my question. Who is the father of White Revolution?
Yes, your answer is correct. The answer is Varghese Kurian. Ninth question. Who is the winner of World Food Prize 2021? I repeat my question. Who is the winner of World Food Prize 2021? Here is a clue that this prize was given to a lady nutritionist. Lady nutritionist.
Please try to say. Sorry, the right answer is Shakuntala Harak Singh Tilster. 10th question. Which one country became the first country to receive the Indian COVID-19 vaccine? I repeat my question. Which one country became the first country to receive the Indian COVID-19 vaccine? Here is a clue. It is one of India's neighboring island country.
Yes, you are right. Your answer is correct, Maldives. We hope that you all get some knowledge about science through this question. So, thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Avantika and Karunya, for such an informative presentation.
We assume that you are enthusiastic about science and like to learn about it. So, here we welcome some of our bright heads to carry out some interesting science experiments. First off, I would like to call Nidhi Jomon of grade 8 for the same.
Good morning everyone, I am Nidhi Jomon from 8B. Do you like magic? Okay, let's see some small magic tricks. First, I have some clear solutions here. Now let's change the color of these solutions. The first solution. I am going to change this first solution into red color. As you can see, I changed this solution into a beautiful red color. Now the second solution. I am going to change this second solution into violet. As you can see, I changed the second solution into violet. And
Okay, let's see which color it is. And it is orange. And the final solution. Are you ready to see the final color? Okay. And it is green. Okay. Now the next experiment. I have 2 beakers of water here. Now let's change this water into as you can see, now it's milk. So the secret of the first solution was I was adding universal indicator in the lids of these bottles. It shows different colors based on the pH of the solution. And this is actually not water. This is sodium sulfate. When sodium sulfate is added to barium chloride, it changes to white color barium sulfate solution. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you, Nidhi. Next comes Jasim of grade 6.
Hello everyone, my name is Jason. I am studying in 6C. Today I am going to show you 2 simple science experiments. Let us begin. First, take some water and mix it with some turmeric powder. See, the color is yellow. Then take some detergent and mix it. See, the color changes from yellow to red. After that, add some lemon to it. See, the color changes from red to yellow again. Do you know why? Turmeric is another natural indicator. Turmeric solution changes reddish brown with base. Turmeric solution does not change color with acid. For the second experiment, we need a balloon, some water half filled with vinegar, some baking soda and food color. First, take the baking soda and put it in the balloon. After that, add some food color to the vinegar. Then put the balloon on top of the vinegar like this. See? Now I am going to add the vinegar to it. The vinegar and the baking soda mix together form an acid-base reaction. The reaction creates carbon dioxide that bubbles up from the mixture. The gas expands up and inflates the balloon. I hope you enjoyed the experiment. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Jasam. Following is Ridu Barna of grade 6.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. Respected principal, teachers and all my dear friends. On the Science Day of this year, I would like to present an experiment of dancing balls. In this interesting experiment, we need an acid like vinegar, baking soda, naphthalene balls, popularly known as moth balls, and a glass jar. When we add baking soda to the vinegar in the jar, we can see the rising bubbles. If we put more balls in the jar, a dancing effect can be seen. What is the chemistry behind this experiment? The baking soda and acid produce excessive carbon dioxide bubbles which fill the little bits of the surface of the mothballs. When enough bubbles are there to lift the weight of the ball, it rises to the surface and we see the dancing effect. This is the equation. Thank you.
Thank you, Ridu. Now, I welcome Joshua Jolly Christie of grade 5.
Principal ma'am, teachers and my dear friends. I am Joshua Jolly Christie of 5A. I have two beakers. One is without salt and one is with salt. I have an egg and a bottle of water. I poured water into these two beakers. I am putting this egg in this beaker. See, it sinks to the bottom. Do you know why? It is because this egg is denser than this water, so it sinks to the bottom. Now I am taking this egg and putting it in the salt water. It floats a little. Do you know why? It is because this water is denser than the egg. So the egg floats in the water. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. Thank you, all of you, once again. We really enjoyed it.
Moving ahead, let's have some entertainment. Our students have worked hard to bring their audience on drama, tears, and laughter they know about to them. So we hope you will all enjoy it. To call them on stage, please give a round of applause for them.
എൻ്റെ പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ, ഞാനാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ മരമുത്തച്ഛൻ. നിങ്ങളുടെ അച്ഛനെയും മുത്തച്ഛനെയും എല്ലാം എനിക്ക് നന്നായി അറിയാം. നിങ്ങളെപ്പോലെയുള്ള എത്രയോ കുട്ടികൾ എൻ്റെ തണലിൽ കളിച്ചു വളർന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. എത്രയോ കിളികളാണ് എൻ്റെ ചില്ലകളിൽ കൂടുകൂട്ടിയത്. എൻ്റെ മധുരമായ പഴങ്ങൾ എത്രയോ പേരുടെ വിശപ്പടക്കിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതൊക്കെ ഒരു കാലം.
എത്ര വലിയ മരമാണിത്. നല്ല കാതലുള്ളതാണ്. ഇത് മുറിച്ചു വിറ്റാൽ കീശ വീർക്കും.
അരുതേ, എന്നെ മുറിക്കരുതേ. എന്നെ കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എന്തെല്ലാം ഉപകാരങ്ങളുണ്ടെന്ന് അറിയാമോ?
എന്തുപകാരമാ?
കിട്ടുന്നത്. അതിന് എന്തെല്ലാം ഗുണങ്ങളുണ്ടെന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്കറിയാമോ? പോഷകസമൃദ്ധമായ എൻ്റെ ഫലങ്ങൾ കഴിക്കുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് രോഗങ്ങൾ അകറ്റാം.
വിഭവസമൃദ്ധമായ ഊണിന് എൻ്റെ പച്ചക്കറികൾ അത്യാവശ്യമാണ്. അവയിൽ നിന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അസുഖങ്ങളെ പ്രതിരോധിക്കാനുള്ള കഴിവ് കിട്ടുന്നു.
ഈ പ്രകൃതിയെ സുന്ദരമാക്കാൻ എൻ്റെ പൂക്കൾക്കേ കഴിയൂ. എൻ്റെ പൂക്കളാണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ലോകത്തെ മനോഹരമാക്കുന്നത്. നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രാർത്ഥനയിലും ആഘോഷങ്ങളിലും എൻ്റെ പൂക്കളുണ്ട്.
നിങ്ങളുടെയും നിങ്ങളുടെ പൂർവികരുടെയും ആരോഗ്യത്തിന്റെ രഹസ്യം എൻ്റെ ധാന്യങ്ങളും പയറുവർഗ്ഗങ്ങളുമാണ്.
നിങ്ങൾ നിത്യം ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന എന്തെല്ലാം നിങ്ങളുടെ അസുഖങ്ങളെ ശോഭിപ്പിക്കാനും ആരോഗ്യം വർദ്ധിപ്പിക്കാനും സൗന്ദര്യവർദ്ധനത്തിനും ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ കൂടെ നിൽക്കുന്നില്ലേ?
എന്തിനധികം പറയുന്നു, നിങ്ങളുടെ ജീവവായു പോലും എന്റേതല്ലേ?
എന്നെ വെട്ടിവീഴ്ത്തിയാൽ എത്രയോ ജീവജാലങ്ങളുടെ വാസസ്ഥലമാണ് നഷ്ടമാകുന്നതെന്ന് നീ അറിയുന്നില്ലേ?
ഹേ മനുഷ്യ, എന്റെ നാശം നിങ്ങളുടെ നാശത്തിലേക്ക് വഴിയൊരുക്കുമെന്ന് നീ അറിയുക.
അല്ലയോ മരമേ, എൻ്റെ അറിവില്ലായ്മയാണ് ഇതിനെല്ലാം കാരണം. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മഴു ഇവിടെ ഉപേക്ഷിക്കുന്നു. മരം ഒരു വരമാണ്.
ഒരു തൈ നടൂ. നാളെയുടെ ഒരു തണൽ ഫലവൃക്ഷമായി അത് വളരട്ടെ. വരും തലമുറയ്ക്ക് അത് ശുദ്ധവായു പകരട്ടെ.
ഒരു തൈ നടാം നമുക്കമ്മയ്ക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം കൊച്ചുമക്കൾക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം കിളികൾക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം നല്ല നാളേക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം നമുക്കമ്മയ്ക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം കൊച്ചുമക്കൾക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം 100 കിളികൾക്കു വേണ്ടി, ഒരു തൈ നടാം നല്ല നാളേക്കു വേണ്ടി.
Now please give a big hand to the girls who are going to sing a science song.
Evidence is like a clue that something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observation and experiment. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Around us, we need evidence to help us support our ideas. The more evidence we have, the stronger our ideas. Scientists use evidence to understand the world around us. Around us, we need evidence to help us support our ideas. The more evidence we have, the stronger our ideas. Evidence is like a clue that something is true. Scientists collect evidence through observation and experiments.
What a heart-touching performance by the girls. Please have a round of applause for them.
Now, let's call upon Tejas and Vaishak for sharing some interesting science facts.
Which part of the human eye is transplanted from a human dead Which part of the human eye is transplanted from a dead donor to a living person? Cornea. Other part of a eye cannot be transplanted since other parts are directly connected to the brain. Why does onion make us cry? When we slice onion, the onion cells release sulfur into the air. Sulfur reacts with the eye and forms small amount of sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid leads to the burning and the Why does cyanide causes instant death? It breaks the electron transfer system in the human body. Why milk tastes sweet but curd tastes sour? Milk have a sugar named lactose. Because of the sugar, milk tastes sweet. But when it is converted to curd, lactobacillus bacteria convert lactose into lactic acid. Because of the acid, it tastes sour. It takes 20 seconds for a red blood cell to circle the whole body. The heart is the hardest working muscle in the body. Every day it creates enough energy to drive a semi-truck over 18 miles over a lifetime. That is equivalent to driving to the moon and back. The brain is 60% fat, but it still works hard. At any given point of time, your brain can generate up to 25 watts of power. That is enough to power a light bulb. In a lifetime, a person drinks up to 20,000 gallons of water. If the human eye were digital, it would have 576 megapixels. An eye can distinguish about 10 million different colors. There is enough iron in a body to make a metal nail measuring up to 3 inches long. Skin is the human body's largest organ and is constantly renewing itself. Your skin sheds up to 50,000 cells every minute over a lifetime. That piles up to 40 pounds of skin. The typical human sneeze travels at just under 40 miles per hour. That is the same speed as a tiger. Your hair grows nearly 1/4 of an inch every 4 weeks. Hair keeps growing up to 6 years. Then the hair then falls out and another grows in its place. Babies in wombs grow 8,000 new brain cells every second. Newborn babies can realize their mother's face after just a few hours. The heart of a shrimp is located in its head.
A chameleon's tongue is almost as long as its body. A snail can sleep for 3 years. Slug has 4 noses. Only the males are called peacocks, females are called peahens. Flamingos are naturally white. Their diet of brine shrimp and algae turns them pink. A moth has no stomach. Anteaters don't have teeth. Cats can't taste sugar. They don't have sweet taste buds. Ants never sleep. Also, they don't have lungs. The DNA in a person's body, when uncoiled, can stretch from Pluto to the sun and back. An electric eel can produce up to 650 volts of electricity. We cut down around 27,000 trees every day to make total paper. Octopuses have 3 hearts. The oldest living tree in the world is in California and is around 4,843 years old. The core temperature of the sun's Earth closest star is around 50 million Celsius. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Tejas and Vaishak, for these wonderful facts.
Now let's embrace ourselves for a high-octane dose of entertainment. We now welcome the students of grade 10 for a wonderful dance performance. Thank you so much for such a jaw-dropping performance.
Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. We now call upon Bharat Babu of grade 12 to deliver a speech on the topic Science in Belief.
Good morning. In this scientific era of many discoveries and inventions, science making the possible with the blink of an eye, there is no place for superstition. Science and superstitions are poles apart. Can anyone tell what is superstition? Can anyone? Yes, can you define it? Yes. Superstitions are self-imposed selfish beliefs, something imaginary yet unimaginable disbelief. Let's have a quick look at some of those superstitions and its science. Almost everyone sitting here loves eating sugar. Don't you love eating sugar? Eating curd and sugar before stepping out for something new and important is considered to be good luck. The science behind it is consumption of curd has a cooling effect on the stomach, and sugar which is added provides glucose which make your work easier. We use water for drinking, cooking, bathing, etc. So water is one of the most important component of our day-to-day life. Conservation of water is important. Can anyone suggest some of the ways to conserve water? Yes, rainwater harvesting is a method to conserve water. What are the ways to conserve the water? Turn off the water while brushing your teeth. Take shorter showers. Plant drought-resistant trees and plants, etc. So the next superstition myth is don't wash or cut hairs on certain days. Washing or cutting hairs on certain days like Tuesdays and Thursdays are considered to be bad luck. But there is no truth in this, as it was one of the water management practices. Also those days, just to give a barbers a holiday, people don't cut hairs on those days. Before heading to the next, can anyone tell what is enamel? Yes. What is the purpose of the enamel? Yes. The purpose of the enamel is to protect our teeth from day-to-day life like chewing, eating, etc. Swallow tulsi leaves, never chew. Tulsi leaves shouldn't be chewed. It needs to be swallowed. The tulsi leaves contain a little amount of arsenic, thus chewing it directly could result in degradation of enamel. Bath after attending a funeral ceremony. Earlier, bathing was necessary after attending funeral ceremony. Today, it's not like earlier, as our ancestors didn't have vaccinations against smallpox, hepatitis, and other diseases. So they came up with the ritual of bathing so as to prevent themselves from infections from the dead body, even though today it is necessary to have bath and sanitize yourself from coming from anywhere to protect yourself from the fast spreading virus. Before heading to the next, have you ever wondered why we lighten the lamp before starting a program? Is that a superstition? Why? Find out. Menstruating women are considered impure and in a country like India, it is very prevalent and this gave rise to many other superstitious beliefs. At that time, women were not allowed inside temples, mosques, etc. Ancient stone statues of God maintain a certain equilibrium with the atmosphere and may collapse if any disturbance occurs. As women release a lot of heat during this period, They are not allowed inside the temples as this may result in cracks in the idols. Lizard falling on human is a bad luck. Why? It is said to be bad luck, but the scientific reason is that the lizard releases poisonous chemicals from its body in order to protect themselves. Can anyone tell the most dangerous virus that bats carry? Yes, Nipah is the virus that has troubled our Kerala around 2019 and 20. So the bats entering the house means death. It is considered to be a bad omen. The real reason behind the superstition is that the bats bring a lot of deadly diseases along with them, and when there was no medical facility available during those days. Ghosts residing in peepal trees. This myth continues to prevail even today. But the scientific reason behind it is that the trees use carbon dioxide during day and releases O2. What about peepal tree in the night? But at night, it is in the other way around. So the excess carbon dioxide level can make you feel heavy in the fist and suffer. Throwing coins in the fountains and rivers bring good. Most currencies in ancient times were made of copper, and by copper throwing into rivers, they ensured that they were consuming pure water. Copper has antimicrobial property and that it can kill 99.9% of infection-causing bacteria. But today, this belief has brought in more pollution than good luck. Have you ever wondered why dogs howl during night? Have you heard it? Yes. If a hawk howls for no reason, it means he sends unseen spirits. According to science, dogs never cry, they laugh. In fact, by making such a sound at night, he sends a message to his other companions far away on the road or in the area. So, I will give you two questions so that you can answer to Sabra teacher and Lakshmi teacher. Those who are answering, the first person who is answering that will get a gift from them itself. Do not sleep facing north. Why? First question. Answer to them. Second question. Why do not cut nails after sunset? Why? Yes, during earlier times there was no electricity, so cutting nails after sunset will cause injuries in your hand. That's why this myth is spreading. Thank you. My name is Bharat of class +2 science. Thank you all the teachers and students who patiently waited for this speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Bharat, for such a fantastic speech.
Next off, we welcome Prarthana of grade 2 for a solo dance performance.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prarthana.
Advances in auto automation, artificial intelligence, and robotics, while increasing productivity will also cause major upheavals to the workforce. We welcome Amal Anas of Grade 12 for a speech about robotics.
Good morning to one and all present here. I am Amalanas of Plus 2 Science. On this very special day, we cannot move forward without talking about robotics. Robot can be defined as a machine that has human-like tendencies and capabilities. They can perform tasks according to their program. The main use of robot is they decrease the workload of human, especially in the industry sector. They make human life easier and it makes us lazy too. They can understand and undertake many types of tasks from cooking and cleaning to heavier ones like assembling large machineries. In modern world, one can find robots anywhere, even in daily life. There are many uses of robots in daily life. Some are listed. Robot vacuum cleaner. Robot vacuum cleaner can clean the entire floor surface with no human intervention. Drones. They have been developed as a surveillance device or security device. In hospitals, robots are used in giving medicine from pharmacy to the customer. It's even used in surgery also. Factories. Factories use robots to assemble products on the assembly line that is efficient. Since most of the work is mechanical and repetitive, it saves human time and energy. So, I would like to conclude my speech by telling robot has made human life easier and more efficient, but we need to keep in mind that they cannot replace human intelligence. Robot cannot think or decide. Thank you.
Thank you, Amal, for the glorious words.
Good morning, all. Extending our hands to the needy people. It is a social commitment to us. And our plus 2 student, the last day, proved that. That means they attained the social commitment. Our plus 2 student, the last day, there was an accident happened in front of our school. An auto rickshaw fallen in a pit. And those students who were there suddenly rushed to that place and rescued. And here our principal madam want to congratulate them. As a token of appreciation, I invite manager ma'am, Mrs. Shahida madam and our principal to give away that prize to our children. First is Alami. Anandan. Bharat. Abid. Anand Krishnan. Gogul Krishna. Akhil Suresh. And Adul. Thank you, children.
Sorry for interrupting in between, but I need to say this. Can I have all the boys who just got the prize on stage once again? Can you come here, please? Stand. Do you know why you were invited and why you got this? Do you have any idea about what just happened? Huh? No. Anandan says he doesn't know what is happening. He just got a pen. Okay. So Anandan, do you have any idea why you have this or why you got this today? Helping? Who did you help?
Auto driver.
You helped an auto driver. Were you expecting this today? Was it a surprise for you? It was a surprise, right? Okay. So to the others who are here, you see, right from class kindergarten to class 1 to class 5, 10, all the way till class 12, we learn or we have a period called value education, isn't it? Don't we all have it? Yeah. We all have value education. And it is very necessary that we have value education classes. However, how much of those values do we use in our daily life? How much of it do we use in our daily life? That is something that we must reflect and think about. How much are we of use to the society? How are we useful to our community around, or how are we useful for the people around? Now this happened last day, just immediately after our annual day function. These boys left the school campus because I told them to leave after the program. So they left. Now as they were walking, they heard a noise and they turned back and they saw that an auto had fallen into a pit upside down, and I did not exactly see the scene, but I saw the boys. Now they could have just turned around and saw the scene and oh my God, chalo, let's go. You know, they could have done this. Okay, they could have just said, "Ayyo, auto veedumo. Ayyo, ayakendilum patti kaanumo." They could have just said this. And they could have just walked around and went back to their homes. But what did they do? And that's when everybody, all the others came to know that something had happened. They all came running. They all came running, and it's like, you know, unity is strength. All the 8 of these boys together lifted the auto up. They lifted the auto rickshaw up, put it on the road, and helped the man out of the auto, the driver. And they just, after they did that, they did not demand anything. They just did something, then, you know, they happily went to their homes. They did this unconditionally, without expecting anything in return. Now that is value education. That is the value they had in their lives. When they saw that something was happening, you know, they saw that something was happening, they had the mindset to go and help the person without even thinking about the other consequences. They did not think about what's going to happen or who is in that. Should I touch that person? Or it's Corona time, so I should not be touching a person. They did not think of all such things. They just ran and helped the person, and after that, without expecting anything, not even a ride. You know, they did not even expect a ride from that auto driver back home. They just helped the person and they went back home. Now this is called the right value education. Really, boys, I'm really proud of you. I was very happy. I was very happy to see that all of you were present there. You all went and helped the person in need. Now that is your social commitment. Whether you get 90% or 100% result, that does not count as long as you have a good heart. So really, I really appreciate each and every person who was there. So since I did not want to forget you, I took a picture. Okay, I took a picture of you all, and that's how I came to know your names one by one, and that's why we organized this. So may God bless you. May God keep this good heart with you as long as you live on this earth, and may you have wonderful missions in life to complete. And of course, God has seen this. He will bless you abundantly. Okay? Thank you so much, and continue your good work. A very big hand once again to all these boys.
invite Jyotika Jyotis for the Corona Pledge.
പ്രതിജ്ഞ. ഞാൻ മൂക്കും വായും മൂടുന്ന വിധത്തിൽ മാസ്ക് ധരിക്കും. സംസാരിക്കുമ്പോൾ മാസ്ക് താഴ്ത്തില്ല. മാസ്കിന്റെ മുൻഭാഗത്ത് തൊടില്ല. കൈകൾ ഇടയ്ക്കിടെ അണുമുക്തമാക്കും. അടുത്തുള്ള ആളുമായി 2 മീറ്ററെങ്കിലും അകലം പാലിക്കും. പൊതുയിടങ്ങൾ ഉപയോഗിച്ച ശേഷം ഉടൻ തന്നെ കൈകൾ അണുവിമുക്തമാക്കും. വൃത്തിയാക്കാത്ത കൈകൾ കൊണ്ട് കണ്ണ്, മൂക്ക്, വായി എന്നിവിടങ്ങളിൽ സ്പർശിക്കില്ല. കൂട്ടം കൂടി നിൽക്കില്ല. വീട്ടിലെത്തിയാലുടൻ വസ്ത്രം മാറി കുളിക്കും. പനി, ചുമ, തൊണ്ടവേദന, ശരീരവേദന, വയറിളക്കം, മൂക്കൊലിപ്പ് തുടങ്ങിയവ ഉണ്ടായാൽ സ്കൂളിൽ വരില്ല. റൂം ക്വാറന്റൈനിൽ കഴിയും. കോവിഡ് ടെസ്റ്റിന് വിധേയമാവും. പ്രതിജ്ഞ, പ്രതിജ്ഞ, പ്രതിജ്ഞ.
I call upon Principal Ma'am for sharing her words.
Once again, good morning everyone. Respected Manager Madam, Shiba Ma'am, the Headmistress of the Primary Section, Seema Joseph, even though in her absence, the Headmistress of the Secondary Section, dear Science teachers, dear all the other subject teachers, my colleagues, my students, office staff, and all those who are present here, a very good morning to one and all. Now, we have seen the theme of today's program, that is an integrated approach for a sustainable development. Integrated approach for a sustainable development. And I'm very happy that the programs were in conjunction with the theme of Science Day. Now, we saw different programs over here, and the wonderful programs put up by the students, starting from the experiments. I appreciate the students who came with the experiments. You know, it's not just those students who have learned something today. We all have learned something new today. Okay? Which we never knew even existed, that this could happen. So it was a wonderful effort from the young children, youngsters of the primary section and the secondary section to have done these wonderful experiments and to have imparted knowledge to us. And at the same time, we also saw the conservation of nature. The conservation of nature, how to protect a tree and what are the advantages of plants around us, followed by superstitious beliefs and robotics. Okay, that means we should get rid of our superstitious beliefs. We should accept modernity and accept scientific principles in our life, which will help us eliminate the unwanted superstitious beliefs. And finally, the very ultra-modern robotics. Now, this is called integration. This is called integration. Integration means bringing the things together, integrating them together. They have said robotics is necessary, eliminating superstitious beliefs is necessary, modernization is important. However, do not cut trees for that. So what should we do? We should have a balanced atmosphere. Try to maintain a balanced atmosphere so that we can have a sustainable development, so that all of us can continue, our children can continue living on this wonderful earth. So that is what is meant by the theme for 2022. Integrated approach for a sustainable development. Now that development, whatever takes place, must sustain for the future and it must be used for generations to come. It should not end here. We should not keep making robots and the robots should not control us. That should not be the way. We must create robots, we must use them with a limited purpose, and we have to control the number of robots that we are making so that they don't come and rule over us. Okay, so that's again sustainable development. Otherwise, our sustenance will be in question. Yet another thing is we need to have modernity and development, but that does not mean that we destroy nature. Nature conservation is also important. So whenever we think of development, think of conserving nature and integrate that with the development so that we can have a sustainable future. This is the main theme of this year's Science Day. Now, science, I know it is not important for me to say that, but we all know every second of our life we use science. Our sustenance, our life itself is dependent on science. So it is important that we understand the importance of this day, understand the meaning of the theme, and move ahead with greater prospects in life and bring out the best in each one of us with values, with our artistic creations, with our scientific knowledge, all integrated together for our sustenance in the future. With these words, I conclude. I do not want to take much of your time. Thank you so much for all these preparations that were done and all the programs that were very informative and motivating for the youngsters as well as for the older ones. And once again, I congratulate all the boys who put into practice their values in life and all the students who took the pains to come here despite all these prevailing conditions. I really appreciate the students who were able to make it to school today. Thank you, children, for coming, and thanks to all the teachers for helping with the celebrations today, and thanks a lot to Manager Madam for coming on time and sitting very patiently and looking at the children and enjoying their piece of art and work. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am. We now invite Ms. Sabira teacher to deliver the vote of thanks for the event.
Once again, good morning to all. How was the program, children? All of you understood why we are celebrating the Science Day? Yes or no? Yes, very good. So here we are almost at the end of the program. And it is my privilege to present a vote of thanks and acknowledge contribution of those who really work hard to make this day happen. First of all, I, on behalf of LDRS family, extend our most sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making today's event successful. Children, you are the pillars of the school. Without your participation, today's program is not possible. And so, we extend a really lot of thanks to our participants who took part in each program. Primary section students, secondary section and senior secondary section students. All of you, thank you very much for your active participation. And next, we would like to thank you, our management madam, for presenting here to appreciate our children. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your spending your valuable time with us. Next, we immensely thankful to Miss Nandana and Miss Rayan for the efforts towards anchoring today. Thank you, both of you. And there is a catalyst that stimulates us to do our best and standing as a pillar of strength. It is none other, our principal madam. Thank you, ma'am. We would also like to thank the people who work behind the scene to make the event happen. None other, our technical supporters, Mr. Ajish, Mrs. Shiva, then Master Alamin and Abid. Thank you very much. We have short of words for the involvement of all the parents, students, teaching staff and non-teaching staff and their willingness to make on the completion of tasks beyond their comfort zone. Thank you all. And our HM of the primary section also, I am thanking you. Thank you, ma'am.
Give respect to the national anthem.
After the national anthem, we would like all of you present here to take a look at the exhibits which have been put up by the students.
Thank you all and have a nice day.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना